Hi, my name is Dr. Nicole Cutts, and I'm a clinical psychologist and a success coach, and I'd like to welcome you to Vision Quest Retreats. Now, the topic that I'm going to address tonight is about being embodied at work, and the connection between that and also being successful at work. Through my work as a success coach, I also do executive coaching, so I work with a lot of people who are knowledge workers, and what I've found is that we really don't bring our whole bodies to work. A lot of us live from here to here. You know, it's very intellectually driven, the work that a lot of us do, and especially the people that I work with as coachees. And people are missing out by doing that. So when I talk about being embodied, I'm drawing on the study of somatic coaching and the practice that I use in somatic coaching, which is a focus on the body, where you can use the body to get the wisdom and intelligence from it to help you to be more aware of how you're feeling. And you can also change how you're feeling in your body to become more successful. For example, to do things like to develop a leadership presence. Okay? So that being said, that's sort of the broad topic. I want to start off by issuing a challenge right away. It's called Bring Your Body to Work Day. Now, I thought about this and I said, should we just have one day, one day to bring your body to work? No, because actually you need to practice being embodied at work, increasing your awareness of your body and shifting your body in the context of work. And that doesn't just mean going to an office, it means whatever you do for work. So even though I'm calling it Bring Your Body to Work Day, it's really about bringing your body to work every day. Now, how does being embodied at work and focusing on your body relate to emotional intelligence? Well, first of all, what is emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence is comprised of 4 components. The first component is self-awareness. The other component is being aware of others. Then there's self-management and management of others, or really the relationships that you have with other people. Now, today I just want to focus on the self-awareness piece, and that's really where we connect the somatic coaching and also the idea of being embodied at work. You can't fully be aware of how you're feeling or what your emotions are or what your intuitions are unless you experience them in your body, because that's where our emotions live. We have memories of past experiences that live in our bodies, and we have as I mentioned, intuition. So there's a lot of intelligence that lives in your body, but in order to access it, you have to work on the awareness piece. Okay? So the challenge that I'm issuing you is to bring your body to work consistently for a week. And at the end of that time, you're going to report on what you found. Now, on a daily basis, of course, you can journal because you're going to have certain awarenesses. Now, what do I mean about bringing your body to work? Well, you're going to be more aware. That's the whole exercise. That is the starting point. When I work with clients, I don't give them a whole regimen of exercises to do, although I do focus sometimes on office yoga. But the very first part is to bring awareness to your body. Okay, so what does that mean? That means pay attention. Okay, so how do you do that? One, you can check your posture. Right now, even as you're watching this video, you can check your posture. How are you sitting at any given point in the day? How are you sitting? How are you standing? And how are you walking? What are your shoulders doing? Notice the places that you feel any tension in your stomach, in your neck, in your shoulders, maybe in your face. You might be frowning. So the first part is to just pay attention. Okay? So to your posture, to your walking, also how you're breathing. That's also a clue about how you're feeling. I don't know about you, but when I get nervous, my breathing gets tight or short. And my body might tighten up, okay? So I've paid attention. I know there are certain areas that I tighten up in. You might have different areas. You might get a headache. You might get a stomach ache. But it's to pay attention. It doesn't always mean that you're tense, but sometimes you're just working really hard. You might just be focused on what you're doing, and you find that your body has morphed into a certain shape, like you're hunched over the keyboard. Now, this first week of exercises is not necessarily about changing any of that. Now you can, of course, feel free if you find that you're hunched over and that awareness guides you to put your shoulders back or take a deep breath and let it out so that you become more settled and present. That's fine, but all you have to do is to pay attention, okay? So that's the challenge. It's the Bring Your Body to Work Day, which is really 7 days. We'll work it out later. And to report back on what you find. And the next video, I'll actually introduce more exercises. Right now, I do want to talk a little bit about what I just did, the breathing. That is another way to help you be aware of what's going on in your body. If you can stop, there's the paying attention piece, but there's also just right now taking a nice deep breath and letting it out. And that helps to calm your nervous system. It also helps you to feel your body and become present in it. So that's the assignment. That's the challenge. Bring your body to work, to write about it, journal about it, and then leave comments here. And come back next week in 7 days' time for the next segment. Thanks for joining.